Hey guys, it's Miki Smart here, and today I'm going to be reading a Tanaka Ryunosuke X-Listener. This one is titled Kisses, and this is part 5 in the Kisses series. And that's all I have to say, really. This was requested by somebody, but I could not find their comment, so I'm sorry that I couldn't do the thing I usually do with requests, but it was requested, so without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Why? Tanaka Ryunosuke would always wonder while he watched all the girls surrounding Oikawa Toru. Hey, Noya, I'm a cool guy, right? He questioned his best friend. What kind of question is that? Noya asked. You're the coolest guy I know. Well, besides me, of course. Tanaka couldn't help but grin at the sheer confidence radiating off of Kurasuno's libero. As Noya went back to chatting with Hinata, Kageyama, and Asahi, Tanaka's grin slowly faded. Then why aren't the girls interested in me? Am I too intimidating? He had hoped that at a party this size, with everyone dressed their best, that at least one girl would want to talk to him, maybe even kiss him. He had several dreams that night, where all the girls would find him so irresistible in his suit that he would leave the party covered in lipstick smears from the volleyball club managers in Tokyo and Miyagi. He loved to talk big talk, and he and Noya imagined themselves being quite the Romeos. If only they could get a shot. But the truth was, Tanaka just wanted someone to call his own. He didn't really want to be the kind of guy that all the girls flocked to, but none of them cared about. He wanted to be the kind of guy with a girlfriend. Feeling slightly bummed over the intrusive thought, he excused himself in search of the men's bathroom. He needed time to get these thoughts together and be the Tanaka everybody wanted him to be. Everyone saw his pickup lines as jokes, and usually they were, but sometimes he was sincere. He would never forget about the time during training camp that he had tried to tell you that he was interested in dating you, and it didn't go well. His voice cracked. It was the opposite of his usual boisterous demeanor. The question had come out shy and quiet. Your friends laughed at him, and when Noya heard the commotion and asked what was going on, he laughed as well. Other team members from Kurasuno and the team that you were manager for, Fukurodani, quickly laughed as well and then told him to quit picking on you. I can't believe you said that, Tanaka-senpai, Hinata shouted out in awe. It was the first time he had ever felt the urge to tell the little, energetic Kohai to shut up. Besides, grinning one of your co-managers, aren't you obsessed with your own manager, Tanaka-kun? Like any girl would want to be seen with a punk like you, Tsukishima muttered, and many nodded in agreement. You weren't laughing, but you weren't frowning either. In fact, your face was infuriatingly unreadable, so he just let out his own ridiculously loud laugh and hoped that it didn't sound too fake. Of course, I'm kidding. Everybody knows Tanaka wouldn't ask a girl out like this. A real ladies' man would never wait for a woman to come to him. Noya cheered. Bokuto and Hinata looked away at the declaration, and he tried to keep up his own grin from faltering as he rolled his eyes and walked to the other side of the gym with the rest of the girls. He had decided that afternoon that this would be the last time he approached a girl seriously. Time skip. Coming out of the girls' bathroom, looking down to straighten your outfit, you ran into someone. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching. You looked up and saw a very familiar face. Ryu, long time no see. You hope you weren't blushing, but you couldn't be sure. Ever since he tried asking you out at training camp, you developed quite an attraction to the tall wing spiker from Kurasuno. If only he hadn't chickened out the other day and stuck to his guns, he would have gladly said yes. You've been waiting since then for him to work up the courage to try again, but so far, no luck. He was blushing lightly, and it was adorable, but he shook away the shyness and clapped your shoulder as he loudly exclaimed, Yeah, I'm a busy kind of guy. You pursed your lips and squinted at him, making his overconfident grin crack. Stumbling over a few sentences, he asked what he'd been up to and tried not to seem too consumptuous as he asked if you were seeing someone. While answering his question, you began to walk back towards the main party as he stepped in line beside you, hands deep in his pockets. He really did look cool sometimes, he mused. Weren't you about to go to the bathroom? You pointed out, back to where you had run into him. Well, he thought for a moment. Couldn't let a cute girl like you walk all the way back to the dance hall alone. He scolded him, but the way he shrugged his shoulders kind of melted you. You didn't think you could wait him out any longer. You'd have to take matters into your own hands. To be honest, you responded, stopping in the middle of the hallway. I've been feeling kind of bummed out lately. There's someone I was hoping I would confess to there was someone that I was hoping would confess to me this evening, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It was kind of out of the blue. Yeah, me too. When you raised an eyebrow in suspicion, he continued. I mean, not that there was someone specific. I just can't be tied down like that. I'm destined to play the field. Bachelor life and all that, but I thought for sure I'd at least get some kind of kiss tonight. No one seems interested. It's like I'm some kind of girl repellent or something. No matter how I act, all the managers ignore me. I know I joke a lot when I like Kyoko-san. I know I joke a lot that I like Kyoko-san when she does that, but it's not what I actually want. I mean, does that not offend them at all? Looking at you momentarily, he said, You're a girl, so what's so off-putting about me? You laughed and quickly put your hands to cover your mouth. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Well, sort of. It's just that all the managers see how you look at Kyoko and how you and Nishinoya are, and it's cute. Nobody wants to get in the way of your chances with her. You were only half lying. Most of the girls were aware of the way you felt about him and were avoiding him on purpose, curious to see if either of you two would make a move. My chances? That's ridiculous. There's no chances. She doesn't even like me that way, and really, Noe and I feel like we'd have to be all kinds of crazy to get a girl like her. Even if I did actually like her that way, it wouldn't have mattered. She's beautiful. His eyes were staring very pointedly into yours as he continued, and smart and kind, and the kind of girl that makes me want to be soft. Your heart fluttered, knowing that he wasn't actually referring to Kyoko at all. He had looked away from your gaze. A girl like that wouldn't have any interest in some delinquent guy like me. He finished with a mumble. Some guy like you? You mean talented, funny, and handsome, so fit and really sweet? You had hoped that he wasn't tense enough to miss what you were saying this time. What? Sweet? You must have lost your mind. Cut out those compliments. Geez, first name. It makes it sound like you have a big crush on me. He laughed as he nudged your shoulder. Yeah, I guess it does sound that way. You sighed, averting your eyes. Come on, Ryu, he thought. Hey, wait a minute. What? You said nothing as he grabbed your shoulders and spun you around. Looking straight into your eyes, he said, Don't taunt a guy like that, first name. I know I play tough, but that's a little too harsh. Did your teammates put you up to this? No, why would they? Because of what happened at the training camp. Because even after I couldn't stop thinking about you. Because they had asked me if I could kiss any girl here tonight, who would it be? And I said. He blushed and looked away, having an embarrassing pout on your lips. Because I know if I had a chance, I wouldn't let you down, first name. I really like you. You laughed shortly. You're really sweet. You're really an awfully sweet guy, Ryu, aren't you? Tanaka began blushing and sputtering. What? No, I'm not. I'm a punk. I live for the trouble. I strike fear into my opponents, and, laughing again, he grabbed his burgundy tie and yanked him down towards you. Fear, huh? You looked, enjoying his adorable look as he was actually terrified. Jerking him a few centimeters forward, you captured his lips with yours. Despite his initial surprise, Tanaka wasn't about to waste this unexpected opportunity and made sure to make the kiss count. What started out slow and calm quickly turned into a heated kiss as you tugged on his bottom lip, looking lightly, inviting his tongue to taste you. You couldn't help but think that, for all this big talk, this was one area he seemed to be truly... This is one area that he seemed to be true to his word. He was a phenomenal kisser. Your intention had been to reward him for being so sweet, while teasing him for a little, despite seeming so desperate, but you were having a difficult time not becoming the one who was desperate. Lacing your arms around his neck, you couldn't hide the pleased little moan that he brought about by tugging you tightly against him, nipping gently at your neck before returning to your kiss. Feeling a little dizzy, you know you'd have to be the one to break the kiss first, or you'd never hear the end of it. Fortifying yourself, you gave one last strong tug on his lips before coming up for air. Pulling away with a devious grin, you made a note to remember how handsome Ryu looked with your lipstick smeared all over his face, and at complete loss for words. You planted one last kiss on his forehead and commented, "My mistake, troublemaker." The wink that you gave him before leaving had Tanaka blushing so furiously that he'd squeezed his eyes shut and mushed his hands tightly against his cheeks, probably trying to keep anything stupid from ruining the moment. You had heard him let out a little noise that sounded like a cheer on the way back to the dance hall, and you couldn't help but giggle, as there was no mistaking it, that Tanaka had said to himself, "Nice, Tanaka." Before the night was over, he'd make sure to give him your number. Okay, I don't even like Tanaka like that way, but like, that was so cute. Literally, what the fuck? I made a lot of mistakes today. I don't know why. My reading is just like flopping. I don't know why I can't read today. Like, I was trying to shoot a Lev listener because somebody requested that, and I literally messed it up like 20 times, and I ended up just not doing it. I'm probably gonna do it after this, but like, it won't be out after this video because I'm probably gonna do a few other parts for this series, because I actually recorded a Tsukushima one earlier and I still haven't fucking posted it yet, so I should probably do that. But I feel like you guys are gonna get sick of all the Tsukushima content I post, which is why I'm trying to do less, but it's so hard when he's literally all I think about, so oop. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you tap the notification bell and the subscribe button, and then tap the notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video, and also like the video because it is something for the YouTube algorithm. And please recommend characters for me to read, because I really need recommendations, because I will keep reading the same characters over and over again if I don't. So please recommend characters. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.